Reports suggest 7 special forces officers have been killed and at least 16 others wounded during an anti-terror operation in Russia's volatile North Caucasus. Fierce fighting broke out when a group of militants who'd been surrounded in their hideout tried to break free. Let's cross live to RT's Igor Piskinov. He's following this developing story for us. Igor, significant losses among Russian officers. Tell us what went wrong.
Well, this operation is still continuing. It's been going on for 2 days. It's all happening in the troubled Republic of Dagestan in the Caucasus in a forest area. So perhaps that's complicating the operation for the special forces. It started with the authorities surrounding a group of militants, but they tried to break through, and that's reportedly when some of the police officers were killed. According to reports, there's intense fighting still and losses on both sides, but the figures on that are quite different. Officials say that 5 police officers were killed, whilst reports in the media suggest this figure is 7, and 16 others were injured in the fighting as well. And there are also reports that when it comes to the militants, 5 of them have been killed as well during the course of this operation, although this has not yet been officially confirmed. So it's still continuing. In fact, the authorities have also deployed heavy artillery, including tanks and helicopters, to assist them in this operation.
Igor, of course, the North Caucasus is known as the cradle of terrorists in Russia. How much progress has been made in eradicating the threat in the region?
Unfortunately, the North Caucasus is called the cradle of terrorism in Russia, and President Dmitry Medvedev has been saying many times that it's one of the key goals of his administration to strengthen security in the Caucasus, because security there really affects the security in the entire country, and the authorities have been quite active in that region this year. According to Russia's police chief, Rashid Nurgaliyev, around 200 militants have been killed this year alone, including some militant chiefs, local militant chiefs there in the Caucasus. And it's a very important area for the authorities. They're trying to break up various terror cells and their connection with Al-Qaeda. And if we talk about Dagestan, for example, the same republic where the events are unfolding right now, just last week the authorities found and destroyed what they called was a factory of death, an underground weapons factory where they found numerous homemade explosive devices with remote controls, which could have been used in terrorist attacks across the entire country. Also, just last week, police announced that they've eliminated a person who they have been searching for since last New Year's. He was plotting a terrorist attack which went wrong. Actually, the female suicide bomber who was supposed to conduct it exploded before she could conduct this terrible job of hers. So the fighting is going on in that region, and it is, like I say, and like the president says, it's very important to keep security there strengthened.
RT's Igor Piskinov reporting live from Moscow. Thanks for that.